Okay, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are headed towards Topeka. We have a habit wherever we're doing a contract, we tend to not just explore the city we're living in, but we also tend to explore the surrounding cities. Like when we were in Boston, we went up to Salem, down to Plymouth, stuff like that. And so Topeka is just about an hour west of us, so we figured, why not? Let's head over to Topeka. Never been there before. Let's play a game. What word comes to mind when you think Topeka? What one word?
Kansas.
Yep, Kansas. That's the only thing I associate Topeka with, is being in Kansas. I was actually genuinely curious to see if you had a different answer, but no, that was my answer as well.
Well, it's the capital of Kansas.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know.
That's fair. Okay, to be honest, we don't know what we're doing today. One of the main driving reasons we're going to Topeka is there's a National Historic Site there. So a place for Trish to get a stamp. But then other than that, looking up things to do, there's a children's museum. There's some parks with some trails. There is another historic site with Botanical garden. So there's a few things we could do. We don't know exactly what we're going to do, but one thing is for sure, it's another beautiful day. So whatever it is, I'm sure it's probably going to be outside. And yeah, we literally don't know what we're going to do today, but you will find out as we find out. So let's get on the road. Off we go to Topeka. Okay, so we are currently at the Brown versus Board of Education National Historic Site. This little guy only had about an hour nap because it's only an hour drive out here, so he seemed a little bit sleepy, so he and I stayed at the car while Mama went in and got her stamp. It looks like this historic site is in an elementary school, so I don't know if it's actually like a functioning elementary school, I don't know, but I'm sure Mama will tell us all about it when she gets back out here, so I guess we'll hear about it then.
No need to be afraid. We're gonna be okay. Our hope will never die. Here in the dark we shine. We'll make it through the night.
So, my main reason for wanting to visit Topeka today was to visit the Brown versus Board of Education National Historic Site. That site is located at Monroe Elementary School, which is where we just went to. That is the school that Linda Brown was bused to. Her case is one of the 5 cases that make up the Brown versus Board of Education lawsuits that were brought before the Supreme Court to overturn segregation in schools. At the time this was going on, the NAACP actually recruited families from several places in the nation because they wanted to have several cases in different parts of the country so that they could show this was basically happening all over the place. It wasn't inherently an issue just in the South or just in the West or anything like that. They didn't want to add any like political problems to the cases. Basically, that's the significance of this site and why it's used to commemorate the Supreme Court ruling in Brown versus Board of Education. Anyway, so that was a good visit and we learned a lot, and now we're heading downtown so that we can get some coffee and chocolate.
Keep reaching for the light. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. I'd be lying if I said I still believe our lives will get back to the way they used to be.
I'm gonna get you a banana.
And I'd be foolish if I pretended I feel peace when my heart feels half alive without you here with me. All alone, stuck in my head, late at night, tossing in bed, praying all these thoughts away. Wake me up, missing your touch, days are long and I've had enough. I just wanna see your face. Hold on to brighter days, the sunshine is on its way. No need to be afraid. We're gonna be okay. All hope will never die. Here in the dark we shine. We'll make it through the night. Keep reaching for the light. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this.
That is a face of extreme focus.
We're gonna get through this.
Loud. So we are at... We lost our child. Wow, he's fast. We are at the Ward-Meade Historical Mansion and Botanical Gardens.
Yes.
And neither of us really know what this is. Walking around, we're in like, kind of like a historic town, but I think it's a functional historical town because I think all these shops and stuff actually are real thing.
So we're in Old Prairie Town, which is part of the Ward-Meade Historic Site.
Mm-hmm.
And it has all of these like old buildings that were purchased or donated and moved to this site. So these are like genuine, like this is a genuine general store that was originally built in 1924, and then but it was like moved here, I guess, because then over here we have a one-room school building behind us that was used until like the 1950s, and then it was moved here. This was the only time he's ever allowed to play on train tracks.
Well, as long as we distinguish that there is an appropriate time to play on train tracks.
Oh yeah, use us as an example of when you're allowed to play on train tracks.
There's no photographic evidence of all that we've been on a train track. No.
If I can find it, I'm gonna pop the picture on the screen that we're referring to right now.
Okay, now we're gonna go look at the gardens.
All right.
I think they're just over
there?
here. I don't know. We're gonna find out.
A more accurate way of saying it is we are going to walk in that general direction and see if we run into some flowers. As far as this goes, I mean, for a free garden that you just get to walk around and enjoy, like, pretty much by yourself, this isn't bad at all. And of course, we have the lovely mood-setting, melodious sounds of the interstate on the other side of that wall. I mean, don't let what it looks like in the video fool you. It's a little bit of a noisy garden, but it's really nice. Really nice.
Stuck in my head, late at night, tossing in bed, praying all these thoughts away.
Check out this massive spider.
Oh, that's one of those kinds that jump.
Your face, hold on to brighter days. The sunshine is on its way. No need to be afraid. We're gonna be okay. Our hope will never die. Here in the dark we shine. We'll make it through the night. Keep reaching for the light. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get
Okay, we had zero expectations for that. And it was delightful. It was so nice.
It was nice.
Yeah. What a lovely way to spend a nice afternoon outside. Now we're headed home. We got an hour drive to get home. But that was our video visiting Topeka, Kansas for the first time. I don't know if this was the best sampling of the city, but you know, I mean, it is what it is. That's what we did today. That was our video. Don't know what our video next week will be as usual, but we will see you then. In the meantime, bye. You gonna say bye?
Yeah.
There we go.
Bye, guys.